Hi, guys. I didn't realize how stressed I was until I took a mini vacation. I had posted in my previous video that I was going to Plummers Lodge, Great Slave Lake, Northwest Territories. We went for 4 days. That was 4 days of fishing, and there was a day of travel on the front end and the back end. And let me tell you, I did not want to come home. I did want to come home, but I just didn't want to come home to the stress. And that's when I realized how much stress I was experiencing in my life. And I think we all do, just, the way we live our lives. Um, 2026 has brought a lot of changes to my life, and some good, some bad, some sad. It's been a real mixed bag. And yeah, I think I've been busier and more stressed than I realized. We had a great time at Plumbers Lodge, me and my husband, and we had a wonderful guide. His name was Chris. He was outstanding. And I really think that meeting Chris, really the way he talked, the way he lives his life. He basically is self-employed. He's his own boss. He does different employed differently in the winter, like is self-employed still, but just a different work. And man, just kind of living off the land and, having fun and doing his own thing and keeping the stress at a minimum. He does have stress. Everybody has stress, right? It's when it gets a little bit unmanageable. And I think that's where I was. So yes, we were at the end, I'm gonna say, like, or throughout, I'll like I'm gonna say why the stress was so little while we were there. I mean, it was wonderful. It was a wonderful trip. And yes, we didn't have to do a whole lot. I'm just going to bring up a picture here um, to show you that, yes, indeed, we were at Plumbers Lodge. So that was me. That was one of my bigger fish. Um, yeah, it was great. I'm just going to move my kitty cat wants in, our kitty cat named Owen. And come on, we have to keep an eye on him. He goes out on to our deck, which is back there, but you probably can't see at the very bottom of our deck, there's a screened in area. So it's screened in, so he's not able to get down. He does have some trouble. He was a rescue. He's got some scar tissue on his eyes, and his eyesight is compromised, and he has no teeth. He had gingivitis, and he only had, I believe it was 7 teeth when we got him. And the 7 teeth that remained, he had to have them pulled. It just wasn't good. So yeah, that was getting back to my vacation. So yeah, I mean, realistically, we didn't have to make any decisions. So this was a very stress-free vacation. The biggest decision was what I was going to take off the buffet in the morning for breakfast. So, you got up and you got ready. You were going fishing, so you weren't doing a whole lot. You got up, there was a buffet for breakfast. I would say hands down, we ate very healthy. There was always like fruit and vegetables, lots of eggs, and some meat in the morning, yogurt. So for breakfast, you ate your breakfast. We didn't snack in between. We had wonderful shore lunch. So our guide made us a shore lunch of fish 4 different ways. It was lake trout. Just let me find a picture to show you. You got to see this picture. So there's the picture. It was basically like he fried some fish in a batter, in a breading, and then he stir fried some vegetables. He added some chili sauce, and it was served over noodles, and there's sesame seeds sprinkled on the top. Wonderful. It was absolutely delicious. On our last day, he made us fritters, and of course, I got to show you a picture. This was like unbelievable. That is a wild berry fritter. It was just amazing. It was so filling. So, we had the shore lunch. And then when we got back to the lodge, it was anywhere between 6 p.m., 6:30. We would go back to our room and we had a shower, and supper was at 7:30. And the suppers were amazing. It was everything from steak to ribs to chicken, 3-course meals, like the desserts. It was a lot of food. I did not drink. I had not one drop of alcohol. Um, I haven't been drinking, and I'm not missing it. I drank a lot of water. I did have a little bit of pop while I was at the lodge, but not a lot. Drank coffee in the morning. I had tea one night. But yeah, we had very limited internet, no TVs. There was no TVs. I mean, it was absolutely relaxing. You enjoyed the scenery, you enjoyed the outdoors, you enjoyed the company. Yeah, it was, you went to bed, you slept, you didn't have to think about really stressful things that, the next day. It was absolutely great. We in the little time we did have, when we weren't on the lake, I was reading, so we fished, we ate, I read, we slept, and we had a visit. So I guess I really realized that I need to de-stress every once in a while and manage my stress better, right? Even today, I mean, this is our second day back. I've been quite busy, cleaning, cooking. We're having company tonight. I'm going tomorrow to pick up my granddaughter and bring her back here for the week. I'm actually watching my two granddaughters. I'm bringing the oldest one back with us for the weekend. Next week I work a couple days, and then we're off to Snow Lake, northern Manitoba, and I will post a video about that. So everything is just kind of all in. We had to rearrange our flights, so that's why the two trips are so close together. We hadn't originally planned them like that. So life is short. That's what I realized. Life is short. I turned 60 this year. My husband is 65, and we talk about this often lately. A lot of our friends are getting, ill. Um, some of them do not have a good quality of life. We've lost some family members. We've lost some friends. It's been quite sad, and it's been a transition. So, again, uh, we want to stay active. We want to stay healthy. We want to be walking. We want to be able to go fishing. We want to be able to go golfing. We want to be able to play pickleball and do a whole lot of other things. Play with our grandchildren. Enjoy, going for walks with our dog. Yeah, playing with our cat. So stay active, right? Stay active, stay healthy, make some good decisions. Eat as healthy as you can, reduce alcohol. Um, do what you can, right? All in moderation. We all have fun. We all, have to have that 80-20 balance, and just managing your stress. Stress can do awful things to us physically and mentally. So take your breaks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it. Please comment. What have you done to de-stress? Have you gone on any fishing trips? I would love to hear from you. What do you enjoy to do actively? And one thing, I totally forgot to mention this. When we were at Plummers Lodge, my lichen sclerosis was quite manageable. I didn't even really think about it. I did worry a little bit, but it was quite manageable. Funny, we get back to, the grind of life, and my lichen sclerosis, I can just notice it, right? It's there. So yeah, that speaks volumes. Please subscribe. I would love to build a community where we can just all share, what we're doing in our lives, how we're managing, and what we're doing for fun and to stay healthy. Take care.